12 rounds is going down with our body bars. Weak channel, stand with a bodyguard. Rest in peace to Hiro Tito. With that said, Mr. Untouchable, Floyd Money Mayweather, aka Money May, aka TMT, team captain, the best businessman in boxing, Floyd Mayweather. I have such a tremendous respect for Floyd. I always did. But after watching this interview that he had with the Pivot podcast, I had even more respect for Floyd. He touched on a lot of great points, and I wrote down a couple of them that I want to share with you guys. But I just want to say, Floyd, he did it his way, 50-0, undefeated. He wasn't trying to be like anybody else but Floyd Mayweather. And at the end of the day, I respect that. I really do respect that. Now, going back to the whole Logan Paul incident, when he said that he didn't get paid, Floyd Money Mayweather, he cleared that up. He said, you know what? Not only he got paid, but what he's talking about, and he shouldn't be talking about because that's business, but what he cleaned up was the money that Logan Paul is looking for is money that he was supposed to recoup on the back end. Now, with that said, Floyd also pointed out, look, I'm still waiting for money, and I'm still getting money from back in 97. So in other words, what he is trying to say is, it may take a while, but you go get your money. Your initial bag is in your bank account. So you need to fall back a little bit and just be patient. With that said, let me get right into it. The question was asked, who was the best opponent that Floyd Mayweather has faced in the ring? And I was surprised when he said none other than future president of the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao. Floyd clearly pointed out, you know what, even though I felt as though I won the fight 10 rounds to 2, which a lot of people may agree with and a lot of people may not agree with, but he said Pacquiao was his best opponent that he has faced in his 50-0 illustrious undefeated career. Now, Manny Pacquiao was injured in that fight. A lot of people thought that it was close. Manny Pacquiao could have edged it out, but end of the day, the victory went to Floyd. And Manny Pacquiao, being the consummate professional that he is, he really didn't trip too much, but he was a little bit upset because he felt as though Manny Pacquiao didn't give him the credit that he deserved after years and years of fight fans waiting for that fight to finally take place. Now, with that said, as I said, I was surprised that Floyd Money Mayweather said Manny Pacquiao just based upon knowing those past facts about the Manny Pacquiao fight. But check it out, moving on. We all know Money May loves the lady. Shout out to the girl collection, man. Floyd stayed with a bad one, whether it's his ex, which he had with him at the time that he did the video, wearing $1 million rings with a Birkin bag, which is about $80K, filled with jewelry, like they just did a bang heist, you know what I mean? Yo, Floyd is a very special individual, man. But we know Floyd loves the ladies. The question was asked about women in his life, and Floyd kept it 100 all the way. End of the day, I do what I do. I had threesomes. I had foursomes. End of the day, I live my life, which Floyd can do. He can do whatever you want to do. When you ain't married, you know what? Do what I want to do, man. I'm Money May. And he had his ex with him, and that should pretty much tell you everything. The question was asked, like, look, if I have homes all over the United States, if I have 100 cars in my garage at any given time, you know what? The women of my children also have to live well, more than well, in fact. So if I have a mansion, she or they have a mansion. And if I drive a Rolls Royce, she or they both drive a Rolls Royce. I mean, I had to take my hat off to him, man, because, you know what I mean, you got a lot of women out here. I mean, they're struggling. They may not receive the help that they feel as though they deserve and which they should get for raising their children. So the fact that Floyd Money Mayweather still basically makes sure that his kids' mom, even though his kids is damn near grown, but he still makes sure that they live a lifestyle not only of comfort, but of luxury. You know what I'm saying? That's the money made way. You dig what I'm saying? Remember, we all got that. So shout out to the money team, man. But the question was also asked about Al Heyman, relationships, partnerships. He gave big credit to Al Heyman, pretty much seeing Al Heyman as another father figure in his life, you know what I mean? In conjunction with Floyd Mayweather Sr. But his partnership with Al Heyman, his relationship with Al Heyman is very dear to Floyd. Pretty much these two have reshaped and remodeled the landscape of boxing with their partnership. And ventures with PBC, The Zone, Top Rank, like nobody really has done it better than Floyd Mayweather and Al Heyman representing the PBC. The PBC has pretty much a championship stable going from welterweight to 54 to 68, whatever. If you are trying to fight, PBC is pretty much where you want to be. If it's not The Zone, paying fighters a boatload of money to come over to The Zone. But as far as notoriety, because Al Heyman, he not only takes care of his fighters and manages his fighters, but he wants the best for his fighters. He wants to make sure that these guys are set up even after boxing. That's what you hear about when you hear about fighters talking about Al Heyman and what he has done for them in boxing and outside of boxing. And it doesn't get any better than that. But Floyd Money Mayweather, man, is a fantastic individual, undefeated fighter. And Floyd is doing it the Floyd way. You know what I mean? He's not trying to do it like anybody else. As he says, and as he loves to say, I've made smart investments in my career. I'm pretty much set for the rest of my life. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Your life, doing what's best for you. And I wish continued success and blessings on Floyd. Just had to give my brother his roses wiped and smell them, because after that interview, and I'll make sure that I put that link in the description for you guys, but I really had to take my hat off because I really was impressed, man. Floyd Money Mayweather, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a legend. End of the day, he's just Money May. Talk to you, stand up as your boy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Talk Nation.